everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Nick and Knarf, two brothers in Tucson, bringing you great music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, both ways. And today, we're highlighting a British artist who was originally in the group with Steve Winwood, Traffic, and we are doing one whole side of his first debut album after he did leave Traffic, right?
That's right. From 1970, it's his album, one of our absolute favorites.
Wow.
You know, it's Alone Together. That's the name of the album. I think it's just a fantastic album. Beautiful, well-crafted, great melodies, and really fascinating stuff. Different styles and paces.
Frank said it was his largest selling album.
It's his highest ranking album of all time. Maybe not his largest selling, but it reached the highest at number 22 on the charts, which ranks just ahead of It's Like You Never Left, which came in at like number 25, and his self-titled Dave Mason album came in at number 27. But
all great albums.
All great. And Dave, as you know, he was a member of Traffic. He joined them. He was a founding member. And he left right in 1967 after the album Dear Mr. Fantasy.
Wow.
And then he went and he came back again. And then he left and came back again till about 1971 when he finished his time with them doing the album Welcome to the Canteen. So this album was actually out before he actually officially completely left Traffic on a solo career. But he wrote, off of this album, his big hit was a song called Only You and I Know, which came up to number 42 on the charts. Dave also wrote the famous song Feeling All Right, which Joe Cocker made famous on his album, with a little help from my friends, his first album. And Dave was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004 as a member of Traffic.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that too, but he is in the Hall of Fame with Traffic. His legacy is amazing. Solo work, 15 studio albums, 7 live albums, 12 compilations, 25 singles. He has albums with Traffic and other work, dozens and dozens of session credits with other great artists. He's really one of the giants of rock and roll. And Nick and I were lucky enough to see him about 4 years ago here in Tucson. What a performance,
and
right,
he
Nick?
was fantastic. And the first time I saw him was maybe 1980 or 81 with my wife, Roxanne.
That's right.
I think I told you the story. Saw him with Stevie Wonder in, I think it was Anaheim or Long Beach. And man, they were both fantastic, but I just love Dave Mason. To me, he's just one of the best songwriters of all time.
This album is one of the finest, not just debut albums, but albums of the 1970s. It is kind of folk rock, progressive, jazzy. It is really a distinctive album with and love ballads and everything. And it really started showing his talent as a songwriter. And we're going to do something we've only done once before, where we're doing a whole album side. We did it with Jethro Tull's Stand Up, and we got a real good response. So we thought we'd do it again. And this album is so wonderful, we'd love to share it with you. So before we get into it, let's invite you again. If you have not, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Tell them about Nick and Knarf, because we care for your ears. And all our subscribers, of course, you know how much we care about you. We really appreciate all your support. So let's get into it. The first song that we are going to do is the song that was the big hit from the album. And then we'll just let this thing run. We're not going to interrupt it. We'll have comments afterwards. So we're just going to sit back, crank up that volume, and rip off the knob, because here we go with Alone Together, side 1 from Dave Mason. The first cut, Only You Know and I Know. Here we go.
Only you know and I know all the loving we've got to show. So don't refuse to believe it.
kick it to the outro here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sweet. So nice.
Shades of the Allman Brothers.
Yeah, that was Only You Know and I Know. Next one up is Can't Stop Worrying, Can't Stop Loving.
Who am I talking to? It's just myself. Talk to the wall when I talk to someone else. Only a few that I met really knew. Why so many good things and so much abuse. I can't stop from worrying about the things we do. I can't stop loving. Without it, nothing would seem true. I've got my dream about the way it's gonna be. I'd share it all with someone real, not make believe. Sometimes it's hard to see the wood from the tree, but when things are right, then no questions will I need. I can't stop from worrying about the things we do. I can't stop loving. Without it, nothing would seem true. The scenery's changed, but my feelings remain. Laughter and pain, and love is still the same. Something worth having doesn't come too easily. A man needs the challenge, or a man couldn't be. I can't stop from worrying about the things we do. I can't stop loving. Without it, nothing would seem true.
So nice. A little piano would have been nice in there.
That
But,
lovely.
oh, great song.
Next one we're going to listen to is called Waitin' On You.
Wait,
This one kind of
on you.
jumps a little bit here.
There's that piano.
Feeling the bend is seen.
Leon Russell.
Well, there's no
He's playing on this
one I
album.
can
Is he?
believe, no, no. It's all because I couldn't see that the best friend that I'll have is me. Yeah, yeah. But I'm just waiting on you, hoping that you'll be here soon. Still waiting to see if you really meant what you said to me.
Wait on you, wait on you, wait on you, wait on you.
There's no need to play act for me, 'cause you grab what you can while it's free. Just
good. So good.
One of those gals is the great Rita Coolidge in the background.
Really?
Yep. This one's called Shouldn't Have Took More Than You Gave. It's a slow, sexy,
Great song.
beautiful song. Here we go. Some great wah-wah work by Dave. Banjo?
Such a great song.
Surely took more than you gave, then we wouldn't be in this mess today. I know we've all got different ways, but the dues we've got to pay still the same.
That's like a trademark. So good.
It's like Steve Stills giving a little of extra, of his guitar styling.
It's time to change the script for this old play. You're reading and not feeling what you say. Coming on too strong for me to stay. Oh yeah, tell me what you're seeing anyway. Seems a simple thing, the hardest to explain. We're just gonna come too soon, getting all the pain. Footprints in the snow, we show when the things are still the same. Till you get the one, the son or someone else to live again. Surely took more than you gave, then we wouldn't be in this mess today. I know we've all got different ways, but the dues we've got to pay still the same. Surely took more than you gave. 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 Give up.
Great outro.
So good.
Oh, that's side one. There's only 8 songs on the album. The whole album is 34 minutes and 38 seconds.
Wow.
But boy, it feels like it's a full, rich 34, 35. I'd love to play the second half of this album because the second half is almost probably as good as the first side. Nick, you go ahead. Jump in.
I
buddy.
would have liked to have the bass a little bit more pronounced on that song, but man, I just love the combination of the acoustic and the electric on this. They were just so synchronized. Beautiful, just beautiful.
This album has more of the a kind of organic sound,
Yes,
kind
it
of
does.
ground basic
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Okay, we're gonna go into a studio or on a stage, and it's gonna be you on a piano. I'll be playing guitar. We got our bass player, our drummer. We're gonna understate. The whole thing is understated. Even the powerful, the tasty rock stuff is very understated. And it's got this real, like I said, a kind of a organic, raw
Definitely does.
feeling, but it's not raw in like unpolished.
Right.
It's tight, it's clean,
Yep.
but it's really foundational. I think all the songs, that first song too, what is it? Only You Know and I Know. He wrote that song for Delaney and Bonnie. They played that song, a lot. And then he made it when he made his album. He played that one from here. But just, God, you underestimate his guitar playing too. Wasn't that wah-wah work
Tasty,
on the last
really
song fine?
tasty, really tasty.
And what about that? He can do these soft ballads like that Can't Stop Lovin'. It has that moody kind of the way the acoustic works in these songs. Don't you think, Nick?
No, I
Beautiful work.
loved it. I just loved it. And you're right. I mean, it was very organic. It wasn't like they had to make it flowery and just bring in so many different sounds. And I mean, maybe wind instruments or even strings, but they could have. But I don't care. I love it. I just absolutely love it.
It's unique. It sounds familiar to a lot of the music out in that early 70s where there's this return to country rock, to folk foundations that add to rock, like Elton John's early albums like Tumbleweed Connection. What other albums that sound a little like some of the stuff Buffalo Springfield did, some of the stuff, it had that same kind of simple but full sound. And of course,
And it's funny, you said Elton John. I actually could have seen Elton John singing that song.
you think so?
I really do, with his piano playing, his different style, the way he really works with notes. He's really good at it. I kept thinking that during the whole song.
But this was when so many bands were starting out very simply. Of course, then they got more sophisticated, technology got better, and everything got more like that. But this has that really, God, it's just like pure. Like you're going into a place like in LA, like the Troubadour, or a small venue with just guys on stage, no special effects, just guys playing. And knowing where each other is in the song, and just tasty elements all coming together. I think it's just a wonderful album. You got to check it out. Alone Together, the first album by Dave Mason. Hope you enjoyed us playing a whole side for you. Leave us your comments. Let us know if you enjoyed this format. We want to do it a little more frequently in the future, maybe.
Hopefully you guys saw him in concert like we did. We were blessed to see it. I mean, the guy was a stud.
He was awesome. In fact, I was going to see him one more time about 2 years ago with Marshall Tucker Band. But when they came out, Marshall Tucker said, Dave ain't going to be here. He was sick. So we missed seeing him a second time. But
Bummer.
He's one of the greats. And this album is a fine representation of him at his earliest best, and is really representative of the early 70s. So a real special album. If you enjoyed us. 1970, yeah.
When did Frampton do the wah-wah stuff?
Frampton started the wah-wah. Well, he did it on some of his early albums before he did the live album, Frampton Comes Alive.
Right.
He was using, but he was also doing that tube thing that Joe Walsh was using. This is regularly just a wah-wah pedal. It's not that oral tube thing that you're playing.
But Frampton used the wah-wah a lot.
Oh, he did too. He did an awful lot. But he specialized that tube thing, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
But anyway, if you enjoyed what you heard and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, be a part of the tribe. Hit the like icon for us. It helps us spread the word.
Talk to us. Send us some comments.
Let us know your comments.
You.
Your Dave Mason favorites, if you saw him. Anything Dave Mason, we'd love to talk to you about it. Anyway, on behalf of Nick, this is Knarf here saying, hope you enjoyed our visit today, and we look forward to seeing you next time on another episode of Nick and Knarf.
Hope you guys are having a good end of winter and looking forward to the spring.
That's right, man. Ciao, Bambini. Peace out to all.
Take care.
Bye.